Namaste, dear friends. Thank you for joining me today in this yoga practice. And the aim of the class is to be kind to ourselves. So during the practice, please check in with your body. If you feel any discomfort or pain, please ease out of the pose or take a gentle option, or even take a rest and rejoin when you're ready. To do harder poses with ease, you might like to have some yoga props with you, a couple of yoga blocks, and a yoga strap or yoga belt. Or if you don't have one of these, you can use a non-elasticized piece of material like a necktie, for instance. So I hope you enjoy the class. We're going to start lying on our back in Shavasana. So let's start. Lie on your back with your arms relaxed by your side, your palms turned open. Take a moment to get comfortable. Elongate the spine, lower the chin a little, close down the eyes, unhinge the jaw. Take a light knee breath, inhale through the nostrils and sigh, release through the mouth. Observe a feeling of calm spread throughout your whole body. And we'll practice the full yogic breath. Place one hand on your belly and the other hand on your chest. We're going to breathe in and out through the nostrils. And as you inhale, first the belly rises up to the hand and then the chest lifts at the top of your inhalation. And as you exhale, first the chest lowers and then the lower belly deflates with your exhalation. Inhale, fill the lungs from bottom to top. Exhale, empty the lungs from top to bottom. Smooth, even breaths without strain. Reacquaint yourself with your breath. And after that exhalation, take the hands by your side. Prepare for a full body stretch. So we'll bring the legs together and the hands will be turned down. Inhale, take the arms overhead, push through the heels, flex back the toes, press the lower back to the mat. And exhale, guide the arms back by your side and completely relax. With your next inhalation, take the arms overhead again. This time, point the toes away. And exhale, guide the arms back by your side and completely relax. Slide the arms up at shoulder height, ready for a spinal twist. Bring the knees into the chest. With your exhalation, the legs fall to the right as you turn your head to the left. Inhale, lift the legs and head to center. And exhale, the legs fall to the left as you turn your head to the right. And keep moving this way. Inhale, lifting the legs and head to center. And exhale, allowing the legs to relax to one side, the head turns in the opposite direction. Let the breath guide the movement. And when the legs are next on the right side, pause in that position. Maybe bring the left arm a bit closer to your body if you find that your left shoulder and shoulder blade comes off the mat. Feel free to close down your eyes. Relax the body. Be aware of the breath. Relax breathing from the belly. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the legs to the left side. Turn the head to the right. Maybe bring the right arm a little closer for added comfort. And inhale, lift back up. And exhale, take the feet to the floor. Keep the legs bent. Bring the right knee into the chest and interlace the fingers over the shin and circle the foot in one direction. And circle back in the opposite direction. Lubricate the ankle joint. Expand your foot, spread your toes. And take the right foot to the top of the left thigh. Flex back the toes of your right foot to engage the muscles either side of your knee. And take your hand to mid-thigh. With your inhale, press the thigh away. And exhale, relax and release. Inhale, press the thigh away. And exhale, release, creating some space at the hip crease. And take the right leg up to the sky, interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Hug the muscle into the bone, so push through the heel, flex back the toes. And exhale, lower the legs straight to the mat. Take a moment to lengthen both legs out and relax. Bend both legs. Bring the left knee into the chest, interlace the fingers over the shin, and circle the foot in one direction. So with the leg bent, we can press the thigh into the belly, and it helps to detoxify the digestive system as we breathe. And circle back in the opposite direction. And let's take Ekapada Rajakapatasana, taking the left foot to the top of the right thigh. Inhale, press the thigh away, and exhale, release. Inhale, press. Exhale, release. And let's take the leg up, interlace the fingers behind the thigh. Push through the heel, flex back the toes. Find a comfortable position so all of your back is on the floor and the neck is in a neutral position. And relax the leg down. So let's bend the legs ready for a moving bridge. Inhale, lift the hips up as you take the arms overhead. And exhale, lower the back as you lower the arms by your side. Inhale, lift the hips, the knees line up with the ankles. And exhale, lowering down with the breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Press into the feet as you lift up. And exhale, surrender. One more. And exhale, lower down. Stretch out your legs and relax. Take the right arm overhead and roll onto your right side. We're going to take a quadricep stretch. So taking the left foot behind you, hold on to the ankle or foot. Bring the thighs towards each other. and anantasana. So take the head in the hand, find a drishti to fix your gaze, and inhale, bend and straighten the left leg, and exhale, bend and lower. Inhale, bend and straighten, hug the muscle into the bone, and exhale, bend and lower. Moving with the breath again. And with the next lift, we're going to keep the leg extended. So hold on to the foot or back of the leg. Stimulate the kidney in this pose. And exhale, bend and lower. And let's prepare for forearm side planks. So taking the elbow under the shoulder, palm turned down. Take the top foot in front and inhale, lift up. So you're on the blade of your right foot. Rotate your right ribs to the sky, maybe gazing up at the hand. And exhale, lower down. And we'll lift up and swivel on the spot so that you're still facing forward. So sliding down onto the side with your left arm outstretched and head resting on the arm. Quadricep stretch. Take the right foot back. Keep breathing. The quadricep helps to support the knee, so it's well worth giving it a good stretch. And release Anantasana, resting the head in the hand. Find your drishti. Inhale, bend and straighten the top leg. And exhale, bend and lower. Tune into your breath. Very calming pose. Positioned like a reclined Buddha. Content. No strain, but gaining the benefits of the practice. And with this one, let's hold the leg up, hug the muscle into the bone. So if you're holding onto your foot, press the foot into the hand a little to engage the leg. And exhale, bend and lower. Prepare for forearm side plank. So the elbow below the shoulder, top foot in front to give you some extra support onto the blade of the bottom foot and lift up. Rotate your left ribs towards the sky. And exhale, lower down. So we're going to lie down on our front now. We'll do a shoulder release. So take the left hand to the right corner and the right arm over the top. And rest the chin in between the arms. Keep neutral spine. Feel a lovely stretch across the shoulders and upper back. And take the right arm out to the side and create a right angle with your arm. The left arm extends out straight. Turn the head to look at the right hand. Press into the hand and lift up onto the left side. Take the right leg back behind you. Rest the foot onto the floor or bend the leg and place the foot on the floor if that's available. Rest the leg and observe the release at your left shoulder. Exhale, roll back to the front, and this time take the right hand to the left corner, left hand to right corner. Pause, breathe, observe the sensations. Now take the left arm out to the side and create a right angle. Right arm extends out straight. Turn the head to look at the left hand. Press into the hand and roll onto the right side. Take the left leg back and relax the left foot to the floor, or bend the leg and have the foot onto the floor if that's available. Find a position that's relaxing. And exhale, roll onto your front and prepare for Cobra Pose, Bhujangasana. I'll just turn onto my other mat so you can see. Reach the legs back, the hands by the ribs, and inhale, curl up, shoulders back and down. Reach the legs back, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, draw the crown forwards and up. Feel the belly stretch, lift the gaze, but take care of your neck. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Makrasana, Crocodile Pose. One hand on top of the other, rest the forehead on the top hand. Turn the feet out, take some belly breaths. And let's bring the legs to hip width. Interlace the fingers behind for sampasana, snake pose. Inhale, lift the chest, the toes stay onto the floor. And exhale, lower down. Crocodile pose again. And let's press back to child's pose with the toes curled under so we give our feet a good stretch. Walk the hands forward for puppy pose. The hips line up with the knees. Forehead may touch the floor. Feel a nice stretch along your spine, the back muscles. The arms are active. And let's walk the hands back onto all fours. Lift the belly in and up. And extend the right leg back. Curl the toes under. Press back through the heel. And lift the right foot off the mat and we'll take it over to the left side. Inhale, lengthen the spine and look over your left shoulder at your right heel. Inhale, lift the leg back up and swing it over to the side, that right leg. Take the left shoulder and ear to the mat for thread the needle. Press into your right hand to create a bit more space between and below your shoulder blades. Lower the chin to the chest. Inhale, let's lift up. Press off the floor and lift all the way up. The arms extend overhead, ready for parighasana, side bend. So float the right hand to the right leg. Left arm extends overhead. Create a side bend from left knee all the way up to the left fingers. Gentle rotation at the ribs. Inhale, lift up. Drop the left hand under the shoulder. Right arm overhead by the ear. Press the hips forward. Inhale, lift all the way up, and exhale, come back to all fours. This time, extend the left leg back. Gently lift the belly in and up. Take the left foot over to the right, and exhale, look over your right shoulder at the left foot. Inhale, swing the leg round. Thread the needle, taking the right shoulder and ear to the mat this time. And inhale, lift up. Press off the floor, extend the arms up vertically. Parighasana, side bend. Float the left hand down to the leg, right arm overhead. Rotate left ribs towards the sky. Inhale, lift up, and take right hand under the shoulder, left arm overhead by the ear, and press the hips forward. Create a beautiful diagonal line. Extend throughout the whole body. Inhale, lift all the way up, and exhale. Bring the legs back, curl the toes under, and sit back onto the heels. So we're going to keep the toes curled under to stretch the feet. We'll release the wrists now, so turn the palms down, fingers pointing back towards you, and gently shift the weight back as far as it's comfortable for you, and feel the stretch to the inner forearms. Turn the palms open, fingers still pointing back towards you. Gently shift the weight back. Feel the stretch across the upper back, the shoulder blades protract, the stretch to the outer forearms. And release, and let's rotate the hands. Fan out the fingers, rotating in one direction to begin with. And rotate in the opposite direction. Give the hands a shake. A neck release, taking one hand up, resting the hand gently on the side of the head. Ear comes down towards the shoulder. The other arm extends out at a diagonal. Feel free to close down your eyes. And release, and let's take it to the other side. And release. So position yourself at the back of the mat if you aren't already there, and lift up onto the knees. I'm going to step the right foot forward, slide the left knee back, and inhale, left arm rises, and side bend. So reaching that left arm over to the right. Right hand can rest on the leg. And let's take that left arm across the body. You can create a twist, palm upon palm. Draw the belly in as we twist around. And inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. We're going to take a lunge now. Inhale, the arms rise. And inhale, start to inflate the belly and the chest. Exhale, sink. Inhale, open the front a little bit more. Lift belly, chest, gaze, maybe bringing the palms together. And gaze up. So the hips will sink. Exhale, release. And we're going to press back onto the knees. And step the left foot forward, slide right knee back. We're going to do the side bend. So inhale, left arm rises, lift up through the spine, and exhale, side bend to the left. This is a great counter pose for sitting. Helps to lengthen the hip flexors, which can become short from doing too much sitting. And let's take that arm across the body, palm upon palm. Draw belly in and twist round to the left. And exhale, release. Let's step that left leg back to downward facing dog this time. And pedal the heels to stretch out the back of the legs. And gain the benefits of the inversion. So turning the body upside down helps to calm the adrenal glands. Lower both heels towards the mat. And And walk up to the hands for Uttanasana, forward fold. Hold on to opposite elbows. Bend the legs if you need to, so you can comfortably drop your head. And if you like to swing from side to side, keep the eyes open when you do this. And when you're ready, release the arms and nice and slow roll up to standing. You'll need a strap perhaps for this next pose. So we're going to take gomukhasana in the upper body only. We're going to stand tall in Tadasana and take a gomukhasana arm. So I folded my strap once, twice. Hold the strap in the right hand because that's the arm that will go overhead first. Arms out, taking the arm overhead, and the left hand reaches up the back to catch hold of the strap, or you may be able to clasp the hands. We stand tall in mountain pose, big toes together, heels slightly apart. Lift the knees, roll the outer thighs in, neutral pelvis. And release. Let's change to the other side. So the strap in the left arm, this left hand this time, and it goes overhead. Right hand lifts up to catch hold of the strap or clasp the hands. Gaze out in front of you. Lift tall through the spine. Exhale, release. So you need a block for this next sequence. You can place it mid-thigh in the orientation that I have it. And inhale, lift up onto the toes, palms facing forward. Find your drishti, your gaze point to fix your gaze. And exhale, lower the arms at the same time as lowering the heels. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose variation, palms facing forward for this variation, tailbone descending. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward into Uttanasana, taking the hands to the floor or your legs. Drop the head. Inhale, cross the wrists as you come up, taking them overhead and out wide, returning them back by your side. That's one round. Inhale, arms come forward, rise up onto your toes. Exhale, lower the heels, lower the arms. Inhale, chair pose variation. Having the block here helps to stabilize our hips and encourage us to point the tailbone down in chair pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, cross the wrist, bend into the knees a little as you come up. And exhale, arms return by your side. One more round. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. It helps us be aware of our base by having the block between our thighs. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, palms forward, chair pose, knees bent. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, fold forward, drop the head and arms. Inhale, cross the wrists, bend into the knees and lift up. Exhale, relax the arms by your side. So you can take the block out. We'll take a moment to re-establish our relationship with the breath. You can have a couple of blocks ready for the next sequence. So standing with your palms facing forward, close down the eyes. Inhale, take the arms up to shoulder height, and exhale, take them overhead and cross at the wrists. Inhale, return the arms to shoulder height, and exhale, lower them by your side. One more round. Inhale to shoulder height. Exhale overhead. Inhale, back to shoulder height. Exhale, return the arms back by your side. And let's prepare for the next sequence with the blocks either side. towards the front of the mat. Take your right leg back. So the right foot at about a 45-degree angle and the hips square to the top of the mat. A warrior one sequence. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, bend the right knee and take the elbows out to the side. Inhale, back bend, lift belly, chest and gaze. And exhale, draw the belly in and press into space, so creating a diagonal line from heel to crown. Keep breathing. Exhale, straighten the right leg and fold forward into Padottanasana. Adjust the blocks so that you can rest the hands flat and there's no pulling. You can fold comfortably in this pose and rest and bow the head. The arms back in their joints. Bend the knees. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, the arms rest back. Inhale, arms rise with the breath. Exhale, bend the right knee, elbows bend to the side. Inhale, lift belly, chest, gaze. Exhale, draw belly in, press into space. Pause. Exhale, fold forward, straight legs, drop the head. Inhale, bend the front leg as you lift up. Exhale, the arms float back by your side. One more round to this side. Connect movement with breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, arms out to the side. Inhale, peel open your forearms and front. And exhale, press into space. Exhale, fold forward into Padottanasana. Rest in this pose. Inhale, draw the arms forwards and up. And exhale, arms rest by your side. Step the right leg forward. Turn palms open. Connect with your breath. And take the left leg back this time, ready for the warrior one position. The left foot at a 45-degree angle approximately. Left hip forward, right hip back. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, bend the left knee, the elbows bend to the side. Inhale, back bend, open your front. Exhale, press into space. Belly pulls in and up gently, and keep breathing while you're in this position. Exhale, straighten the right leg and fold forward, chin in. Inhale, bend the front leg as you lift up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, right knee bends. Inhale, peel open the front. Exhale, press into space. Strengthening your abdominal muscles. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the front knee as you come up and straighten it along the way. Exhale, returning to the start. One more round. Really connecting with your own breath rhythm. Fold forward into Padottanasana. Inhale, bend the front leg and come up. Exhale, float the arms back by your side and step the left leg forward. Turn palms open, close down your eyes. So we'll take Trikonasana. You'll need one block perhaps for the next couple of poses. Taking the right leg back and take the block to the outside of the right foot. I like to take my arms out to expand across the chest. Turn right foot out, reach to the right side and take the hand to the block or the leg. Left arm lifts up to the sky. Left arm in line with right arm. Rotate right ribs towards the sky, maybe looking up at the hand, straight ahead or down at the foot. Turn to look at your right foot. Inhale, lift up. And let's prepare for Trikonasana to the other side. Arms lift, inhale. Turn the left foot out. Reach to the side. Keep the chest open. Hand to the block. Right arm extends up in line with the left. Rotate left ribs towards the sky, perhaps looking up at the hand. Nice long spine. Turn to look down at the foot. Inhale, lift up. And we're going to prepare for Pavrita Trikonasana, twisting triangle. So the block to the outside of the right foot or the inside to make it a little easier. Turn the left foot in, right foot out. So hips square to the top of the mat. And take the left hand to the outside of the foot or inside of the foot to make it easier. Rotating the left ribs to the right. Extend the right arm up. And taking the arms out, reverse swan dive. And let's take the block to the other side, either inside or outside of the left foot. Arms out. Turn left foot in a little, right foot out. Swan dive into the pose. Right hand to the block or the outside of the left foot. Left arm extends up and keep reaching the spine long and twisting right ribs to left. Exhale, reverse swan dive, turn to the front and walk the feet in. Well done. Turn palms open, reconnect. So the next pose is Prasarita Padottanasana. You might like to have a couple of blocks in front of you to raise the floor up to you. So they'll be shoulder width apart. Arms out, expand from your heart space. Take the hands to the hips. Inhale, lift the belly and the chest, the gaze, and exhale. Draw the belly in, fold from your hips, and drop the hands under your shoulders. So lift the blocks to a position where you can keep your arms back into the sockets and keep a nice neutral spine in this halfway lift. Feel free to stay there, or you may not need the blocks and you can walk the hands back and fold forward. Drop the head. Gentle lifting of the knees. Inhale, walk the hands halfway. Oh, there's my cat max. Skandasana. Turn the right foot out and bend the right knee. Turn the left foot out, bend the left knee. So you can move with your breath. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale and exhale, bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend. And keep the feet splayed so that your knees are bending in the direction of the toes. And you may be using your blocks under your hands as you were before. So we're going to walk our hands around to the right. So the hands frame the right leg, bend the right knee into a lunge. a low lunge. So slide left knee back, bend into the right leg, lower the hips, and inhale, lift belly, chest, gaze, maybe bringing the palms together. And let's take the left elbow to the right knee for the twist. And this time, the option of lifting the back knee, so it becomes a leg strengthening pose. And exhale, lower. Let's walk round to the other side. Lower the right knee, slide right knee back. And inhale, inflate the front as you take the back bend. Work with the breath. Inhale, inflate, exhale, sink into it. And let's take the right elbow to the outside of the left leg, perhaps lifting the back knee. Press back through the heel. And exhale, release, walk to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips, and inhale, lift all the way up. Prasarita Padottanasana C, take the arms out, interlace the fingers behind you. I'll turn around to show you the interlacing. And bring the shoulder blades nice and close. Inhale, lift the belly and chest and gaze, and exhale, fold from your hips, taking the arms overhead. And inhale, draw the crown forwards and up, and walk the feet in. So let's walk to the top of the mat, standing tall. Bring the hands together in prayer, and inhale, take the arms back and up. Exhale, fold forward from the hips. Inhale, look forward, a halfway lift, and exhale, walk the legs back to downward facing dog, and then down onto the knees, lower supported plank. Salambasana, the arms by your side, reach the legs back. Inhale, lift the head, the chest, the legs, the arms. Keep breathing. Exhale, release, and turn the head to the right. Relax. Prepare for another round. You may wish to join me in dhanurasana, bending the legs, catch hold of the ankles, and inhale. Same kind of lift, but this time you're binding. Roll on to the right side, turn to look to the sky. Roll to the center, and roll to the left side. Roll back to center, inhale, lift a little, keep breathing. And exhale, release, and turn the head to the left. Take the hands under your shoulders and press back to child's pose. Knees separated, sink the hips back to the heels, rest the forehead to the floor. Let's lift up and prepare for baddha konasana. So that's where your feet are together, knees out to the side. Take hold of the feet and bob the legs up and down. So we're going to do this for some time, so have some fun. Imagine yourself a beautiful butterfly fluttering from plant to plant. Butterfly is a symbolic of change. We're certainly experiencing change at the moment all over the world. We can choose to reflect and transmute any negative emotions or energy such as fear, anxiety, anger into positive emotions that heal the planet. So we're going to turn the feet out like a book. So using the thumbs to the inside of your feet, and pull open the feet and fold forward. So we can transmute those negative emotions into positive, healing, inspiring thoughts and emotions. Let's prepare a lift. So catch hold of your big toes and lift one leg at a time. And feel free to continue in this way. And if you'd like to join me, the balance urdhva upavista konasana. Lifting the chest, lift the gaze. And exhale, release. So let's take the legs out in front. Pascimottanasana. You might like to have your strap to take around the tops of your feet or the balls of your feet, and this will help you to keep the feet vertical and hug the muscle into the bone a little, energizing the legs. You may not need the strap, and I'll demonstrate without the strap. Inhale, lift up tall, draw belly in, and reach the heart towards the toes. Lift up halfway, inhale, and exhale, fold in, bow the head. And inhale, lift up. Bend the legs ready for navasana boat pose. So lifting the chest high. The legs may be bent. And exhale, bend the legs and take a rest breath. You might like to take the hands to the floor and then lift the legs. Lift the lower back in and up. And exhale, bend the legs and relax. One more round, inhale. Great pose for creating abdominal strength, good posture and vitality. And exhale, relax. Extend the legs out in preparation for a seated twist. Take the right foot over the left leg and left foot by the right buttock. Take the right hand behind and extend the left arm up. Twist from your navel and chest to the right. Take the elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Exhale, release. Extend both legs out. And this time take the left foot over the right leg and right foot by the left buttock. Take the left hand behind, right arm extends up. Twist round to the left. Inhale, lengthen up tall through the spine, and exhale, maybe twist a little bit more round. Exhale, untwist. Lie down on your back and feel the support of the earth. So in a moment, I'll take setu bandhasana, bridge pose. And please feel free to do several bridge poses instead of urdhva dhanurasana, which I'll be doing after bridge. So bend the legs, feet straight, thighs straight. Press into the feet and lift the hips and walk the outer shoulders in so your shoulder blades come nice and close, and maybe interlace the fingers underneath. Observe the rise and fall of your belly with each inhalation and exhalation. Exhale, slowly lower the back down. Take the feet a little bit wider than hip width and let the knees fall in. Turn the palms open. Constructive rest. So the next few rounds of dhanurasana, you might like to watch the first round. Take the hands under your shoulders, fingers pointing back towards the body. Inhale, lift up onto the crown. Adjust your legs and lift the body up. If you feel any pain or discomfort, lower down carefully. Lower to the crown, maybe walk the hands back in a better position, and inhale, press back up for a second round. You may have lowered down from bridge and are preparing for another bridge pose. Lower to the crown, one more round, adjust your position and press up. Also known as chakrasana, it opens all the chakras along the spine. And lower onto the crown, lower down, take constructive rest. Observe the sensations. And let's roll up and take pascimottanasana, so the forward fold we took earlier with the legs outstretched to help neutralize the back after those strong back bends. We'll hold this forward fold a little bit longer than the previous one. Relax into it. Inhale, lift back up. Lie back down onto your back, ready for some inversions. And I'll be demonstrating a modified shoulder stand. You'll need a block or two. If you don't have the blocks, you can have all of your back on the floor and lift the legs up vertically without the blocks. But take the bridge position with legs bent, lift the hips and slide a block under your sacrum. And lift the legs up. So the sacrum is the bony shelf just above where the buttocks flare out. You might be able to take 2 blocks underneath to give yourself more lift. So you can slide another block on top and lift the legs up vertically. This is a nice supported version of shoulder stand, your neck in a neutral position. So please take this variation rather than shoulder stand if that suits your body more. So I'll do shoulder stand now. So to get into the pose, I'm going to take a halasana or plow position with the legs overhead. And I'm going to be wriggling my arms together, interlacing the fingers so that the arms come close. Then take the hands to the back and lift the legs up vertically. So holding shoulder stand for approximately 10 breaths. Point the toes, roll the outer thighs in. At any time you feel discomfort in your neck, please ease out. So I'm going to take Plow Pose, Halasana now, taking the legs overhead to the floor behind me and perhaps interlacing the fingers. If you feel discomfort, keep the hands on the back instead, or you can have the palms separated. It's recommended to keep your hands on your back if your feet do not touch the floor. And now take the hands to the back as we lift back up into shoulder stand. Bend the knees into the face and roll out with control. Relax in the Shavasana position. As a counter pose, Matsyasana, fish pose, bring the legs together, turn the palms down underneath you, walk the outer shoulders in, and lift up onto the elbows, lift the sternum, the crown of the head to the floor, looking back at the floor behind you, the throat open, point the toes. And inhale, lift up, and exhale, release. In a moment, we'll come up into a seated position for pranayama practice. We will be practicing Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. Bend one leg at a time, roll onto your right side, and press your way up to a comfortable seat. So make any adjustments you need to so that you can sit comfortably. I like to elevate my hips by elevating your sit bones or hips. It helps to tilt your pelvis forward and keep a nice long spine and avoid soreness at the lower back. Close down the eyes, connect with your breath. Take 3 full yogic breaths. Inhale, belly, chest, collarbones. Exhale, collarbones, chest, belly. Prepare for Nadi Shodhana. Lift the right arm up, so the index finger and middle finger resting on the eyebrow center, and block off the right nostril. Inhale through the left, block off the left, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, block off the right, and exhale through the left. Inhale, block off left, exhale through the right. Inhale, block off right, exhale left. Inhale left, block off left, exhale right. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale right, left, exhale right. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale right, exhale left. Inhale left, exhale right. Inhale right, exhale left. And let's relax the hand down. Breathing through both nostrils once again and observe the effects of Nadi Shodhana. It balances the right and left hemispheres of the brain. A very calming practice. Observe the effects in your body, your mind, the quality of your breath. Let's transition to the floor for Shavasana to complete our practice. Close down the eyes, unhinge the jaw, relax the shoulders back away from the ears. The arms are relaxed by your side with the palms turned open. The hips sink down to the earth. The feet fall away from each other. Allow the whole body to be completely relaxed in a neutral position. I recommend you stay here in Shavasana for 10 to 15 minutes to allow your body, your mind to completely relax and move into a deeper state so that you can rejuvenate and refresh, clean the slate of the mind. when it is time to come out, ease out of relaxation, bend your legs and roll onto the side. And when you're ready, press your way up to a comfortable seat. And take a moment to observe the effects of your practice. Namaste.